Hey, this is Val Selby, and after over 20 years online, I can track where my mindset has blocked me. If procrastination, imposter syndrome, and a lack of focus have been blocking your biz, then Val Full Volume is here to help you see choices you are making. Get ready to use your expertise to collaborate like a pro as you create the business of your dreams. Now is the time to make changes and live your best life. Let's get to it. Hello. I'm so happy you're here again today, or hopefully you're here again. Maybe you're new. And if so, welcome. Welcome. That's just it right there. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for the holidays? Like, I don't even know where the squirrels are going to take me. There's so many squirrels rolling right now. Are you ready for the holidays? And the less work and the work time, not the less work, the less work time. Are you taking time off? Are you planning for that time off? Or is it going to hit you like a Mack truck and you're going to be like, holy crap, I still have to get everything done. And it's Christmas and I have to do all the Christmas stuff and Thanksgiving stuff if you're in the US and it's New Year's and I have to plan for 2024. And yeah, that's my brain right now. Which I've been talking to, I mean, you heard Lauren was on here last week. And so there was some conversation of the big whys and all of that. And that did get my mind flowing. And then next week I have an interview with Miss Kemya. And that definitely, while we were talking in the recording and before and after, I was really figuring out why I'm feeling super frazzled and out of it. And it's because I don't have a plan right now. I mean, I'm always going to be super honest with you. So here we go. There's just times where everything frickin' falls apart. It's just life. And that's how over half of this year has really gone. And I felt like it's Groundhog Day lately, survival mode. I mean, the desperation, all of that. I even talked to my doctor about my anxiety being like worse than it's ever been. So I'm highly aware that I just started some anxiety meds and I think that it's making it worse. But I'm aware and I'm having that conversation with them. I know it's going to take some time, but possibly I really hoped that maybe the first one might be the winner. I don't think so. I don't think so. And it's like, could it be in a more tough week? Where I'm really like feeling like the pull from everything and what the hell am I going to do with my life? And that's what I'm feeling right now. It's so icky. And I know part of the issue is I'm human. Okay. So I'm superhuman, just not a superhuman, that like not that way. I am human. And I want everything fixed and plans in place yesterday, or at least today. And that isn't going to happen if I'm not sitting there and making the plans and doing that, right? If I'm stuck in the day-to-day, which is what I've been doing, and being stuck in the day-to-day does not grow my business. It's not going to grow your business either. Then here I am, just Groundhog's Day, just rotating. Next day, get up, do admin stuff and behind the scenes stuff. Next day up. There's no creativity going on in the last couple of weeks. I don't even know what creativity means. Like, oh my God, what do I want? I don't know. Like, what's the version of being successful? I know I'm unloading, but I know I'm not the only one. Yes, my shoulders are up to my ears right this second. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe. But I know so many people are feeling the same way. It does happen at the end of every year. Not necessarily to this extent. I don't usually have a major death happen in my family. Thank God. I don't go through a business partner change. What else has gone on? So much stuff has gone on. And so much good as well. Absolutely. So much good. Which can also pile on there as well, right? It's just systems. Systems are out of place. I'm not even in my own system, which is one of the major things I was talking to Miss Kemya about is the fact that she's very similar. She creates workshops based on what she needs and what she's done to get herself on track or to get her business in line. She's created things that she knew she needed that helped her and then also help her customers and her clients. And very much the same thing of what I do. Very much. So I know I need to re-record next month. There will be the re-recording of the next 90 days because I don't have a 90-day plan right now or a major goal for year out, which is why it's Groundhog's Day. If there's nothing to be working towards because you don't know what you're working towards, then you're just in the daily muck and it's very easy to stay there. So I am committed to getting out of there because I don't want to be stuck in this muck anymore. I don't want to be stuck in Groundhog's Day. I don't want to be freaking out going, is there any growth happening? I don't even know. What would growth look like? Yeah, I'm not going to go down there. Deep breath again. So systems, that is one of the major things. And when I'm saying systems, I'm not talking about, what tech you're using necessarily. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about how do you plan out? How do you know what you're going to be working on? How do you know that you're successful? Like what's your tracking for the goal? It's like this whole picture, right? So you can celebrate. Again, one of the things I've been looking at going, okay, I have been celebrating, but it's been more life stuff that I've really been celebrating. Again, really good, right? Still celebrating, but I'm not celebrating things in my business right now. And I firmly believe that is because it's like, what are my goals? What do I celebrate when I don't know where I'm going right this minute? And and here's me judging myself. I feel like maybe somebody out there is just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're sharing this. How do you not know your goals? Blah, 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 blah. Well, I do know some general goals, the monthly monetary goal and stuff like that. But a monetary goal is worthless if you don't have a plan on how you're going to get there. And right now I don't really have that plan. So that's why I have to have my 90-day goals. And the fact that I haven't done one in at least 2 quarters, I would say, everything kind of went to shit. Well, everything absolutely did go to shit in May, but it was a little bit before there. So it was probably March. So first quarter was possibly, I had a second quarter 90-day goal all mapped out. I can guarantee that didn't happen. I can guarantee I haven't even looked at it. I can guarantee that I'm going to open up my notebook, maybe glance at it. Probably not. I'm probably just going to throw it away, honestly, because I want brand new. I do. I just want to sit in here with my brand new brain that I have gone through so much growth in the last few months, sit here with my brand new brain and brainstorm just new stuff out of the box. Like, ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. And I know the end of the year is always one of those times where I have loved to sit and dream about, okay, what do I want? What do I want my business to look like? And I haven't done that yet for Bundle Bash because so much changed and all at once. I haven't sat and really done that just myself. My partner and I had lots of conversations about it together, but it's all mine now. So what do I want? What does success look like for that? What do I want to create more of in the next year, in the next 2 years, 5 years? I don't know if I want to go past 5 years, but what giant dreams are out there that sound fun and exciting? And like, let's work towards that. When Big Things retreats, I've been wanting to hold a live event. I was supposed to hold a live event in 2020. And then I was supposed to hold it in 2021 when they moved my conference room over, thankfully for me. And 2021 still wasn't okay to do anything in Washington State. So I haven't done my live event that I was so excited to host. What does hosting a live event now look like? I've wanted to do retreats for years now, years and years and years. I haven't sat down and dreamed what would a retreat look like now with the information I have and the bundle bash and how could I make that work? What would that look like? Where would I go? Dreams, not even paying attention to, okay, well, Bally's out of the question because I can't freaking afford that. No, it's on the list for dreams. Doesn't mean that I'm going to do it in February or even next year at any point, but the what ifs need to get added on there instead of me just being my own naysayer and judge of, that can't happen. Oh my God, you'll never make that happen. Which I don't know if that even flows through my head because I don't even allow it to have the space of what if we went to Bali? And Bali's coming up because I just opened an email for somebody some big marketing that's going to be hosting one. And I'm like, oh my God, that would be so amazing. I can't imagine leaving my husband for 30 days for what this Bali retreat was. But I was like, wow, that has to be like an absolute life-changing experience, which is what would excite me about hosting a retreat is what if we got a bunch of people together and so see, we have to do dreams. We have to do our big brainstorm, no judgment of if it can happen or how to make it happen, just has to get out of our brains because the only way to be able to get to those big dreams is to put them on paper, is to take a look at them, is to set other little goals of, okay, well, if we are going to host a retreat, how do we start growing our list? How do we start connecting with more people? What topic is it going to be? So how do we start connecting with more people on those topics so that we have that market for when the retreat does happen? I think I'm stuck on a retreat. Can you tell? Lots of ums today. So as the year is coming towards an end, I really want you to take a look at what's your celebrations? What have you done? Maybe you've had a tough year like I've had. What have you survived and muddled through? And you're on the other side now. You're here. We're here. We made it through some hurts, possibly made it through some giant hurts. And it doesn't matter if we're for the better or for the worse for it. You're here and you're doing. So celebrate that. Celebrate that first. But take a look at, what else have you accomplished this year? Have you grown your list? Have you been in some events? Have you gotten a new lead magnet out? Have you gotten a new product out? Have you made new connections? All of those are celebrations. So make sure that you're going through and going, okay, yeah, I did that. And especially if it's more than you did last year. Okay, that's awesome. Look at what I did to yourself. Because we're our harshest critic, of course. And we need to recognize all of the things that we have done because we're so hard on ourselves looking at what hasn't gotten accomplished, what hasn't, like my list. I don't even have my 90-day plan. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It just is. And it's time to sit down and reevaluate and pay attention. Okay, we know this is an issue now. I know right now that this is definitely something to pay attention to in the future because I have to have my 90-day plan. And when I don't have one, ew, ew, ew. Months down the road, I'm feeling like this. So I just have to be aware. It can just be a flag now. One of those many, many flags that pop up and it's like, okay, oh gosh. Oh yeah, this is probably why it's happening. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and regroup. So how are you feeling with the end of your year? I would love it if you'd reach out. Reach out, let me know. Reach out on social media. Reach out here in the Facebook. Hit me on the contacts. Or not Facebook. This is not Facebook. Oh, my brain. I'm telling you. I am not 100% sure where my brain is. I am trying to keep it here, present. It's almost like cold medicine kind of thing. It will be back. It will be back. And I know that the planning is going to help, but hit me up on the contact form here in the show notes, any way that you want to reach out, and celebrate. Let me know. How has your year been? Has it been a tough year? Have you been going through a bunch of stuff as well? I've been talking to quite a few people, and you know what? It's not the misery loves company. It's the fact that some of us just needed to talk about it. And so, if it's been a year, let's talk about it. I'm here. If it's been an amazing year, I definitely want to hear it. I want to be your biggest cheerleader. I love cheering people on. If you are ready to pat yourself on the back for things that you have done, hit me up because I totally support you patting yourself on the back. If we can't pat ourselves on the back when we've done great stuff, then how can we even hope that other people are going to recognize what we've done? So, all right, I'm going to go package up my squirrels and put them in my 90-day plan. Get all the squirrels written down because I need to corral them, obviously. And if you're in the US, this is running on Thanksgiving week. So I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And please sit down and take a moment to look at everything that you've done and celebrate and give thanks for what you're doing. All right. See you next week.